Today's video is not about some stupid emails I got. It's more about some stupid kid that I've just had enough of. I'm sick of. Everybody's sick of it. And of course, that kid we're talking about is the one and only Red Dragon Airsoft, aka Jarek, the Arab Red Dragon, which he doesn't use Arab Red Dragon anymore. I wonder why. Are you ashamed of your roots, your heritage now? Is that why you don't say Jarek, the Arab Red Dragon anymore? And anyways, a lot of people ask me, they're like, well, how come this guy, you always posting shit about this guy and trash talking him? And it's basically because when you're attacked, you attack back. This little idiot's made 11 videos. I actually sat down and looked this morning. He's made 11 videos just about me. Of course, doing that, try to gain popularity using my name to make his crap popular. It's the only way he can do it, because everybody freaking hates him that's over the age of 10. But he's made 11 videos about me. I made one about him. Actually, two. I mentioned them in my apology video on my other channel. All the links will be in the description too. But anyways, I decided to make this video since he likes to do little screen captures. I want to prove how bad Crazy NC Man is with a screen capture. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing to this little piece of shit. And yours are a lot funnier than mine. So what if I call people a moron? Or if I call them out for being an idiot? Too bad. Everybody knows that. Everybody expects that from me. So, let's take a little look here into the mind of Jarek, the Arab Red Dragon. And one thing I can't stand in life, people that are liars and thieves. Can't stand either of them. I have no room for either of them. And our little friend, Jarek, the Arab Red Dragon, aka Red Dragon Airsoft, aka Jarek Blood Dragon, is both of those. He's a liar and a thief. Links are in the description. You can read all day long about him. So, let's check it out here. Over on Reddit, that's he likes to hang out on Reddit, because he can downvote everybody that says anything against him. That's the other thing. He doesn't ever post anywhere where he can't control the information. That's why the comments on his videos are disabled. So over there on Reddit, I don't have the whole conversation, but you see it here on the screen. He says, as a 22-year-old that already played 3 years of basketball for PSU, too late to be making that the joke, blah, blah, blah. PSU, Portland State University. Or it could be, I don't know, Porcupine State University. I don't know. But anyways, you can see underneath them I posted, sorry, but you've never played for Portland's. No record of you at your school. And your scaly buddy at your house confirmed that. Which he doesn't understand that one of his friends that lives with him also talks trash about him. And tells people like myself the truth via email. So, yeah, 3 years of basketball, PSU. Now let's go on to the next one here. This is 10 months ago. And in this conversation, our big friend Jarek4 says, yep, a senior uni athlete that plays baseball and basketball for PSU is the coolest virgin around, blah, 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 blah. Get out of my comments, fuckwad. Okay? Funny thing is you can go on the interwebs and look up the rosters for Portland State University basketball and baseball. And he's not on there. And one kid asked me, like, well, you do know his name's not Jarek4. Obviously, you frickin' idiot. But regardless of the name, there's also pictures of the entire team for the last 20-something years. And guess what? Jarek4 is not part of that team. He's just a fucking liar. He's a low-life liar. Okay? Plain and simple. Next up is one of my favorites, because we've all heard the stories of his infamous FN 2000 that he owns, the real steel. This one here is, as you can see, it's off a Russian website. Because little Jarek4 tried to disable all the comments in his videos to cover up all these lies. Because, you know, you tell a lie and it gets bigger and bigger and it's out of control. So he covered it up. Disable the comments. Well, look here. Internet cache. Cached versions of old websites. This one happens to be from a Russian website. Yep. Got F2000. That's the full auto version. Bro is the head of the Portland NRA building. Blah, 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 blah. Now this one here, this comment here is actually 5 years old. That means, if my math is correct here, that means that he's 16, right? 16 years old. Or, excuse me, 17 years old. My math's not that good. So 17 years old, he owns a fully automatic, real steel, FN Herstall FS 2000. Now don't you think if he owned this, he'd show it? He always shows that Mossberg shotgun. Never has shown the real steel FN 2000 full auto. At his bro, it's the NRA building chief. Probably helped him acquire. Fucking liar. Next up, these are funny. These are where we get into his airsoft fibs and lies. And I know what you're going to say, like, why? What does this have to do with his videos? I'll still watch his reviews, but if he tells this many lies, how's he going to tell an honest review? He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. I don't think he knows a lie from the truth anymore. Plus he says, oh, I'm viewer sponsored, so I can be as objective as possible in my reviews. But if you're buying a gun to review it and then sell it, how are you going to be objective and say it's a piece of junk because you want to sell it? Ooh, the lies. They keep adding up here, Jarek. This one here is one of my favorites. Mr. Jarek4, as you can see, says it's very irregular, so people don't expect it. And this is kind of a chopped version of the conversation, obviously. People don't expect it, and the people I play with are far from idiots. Blue Noise is a pro league. It gets intense. 5-on-5 elimination. Once you are hit, you are out. And then the next paragraph, I want them to know where I am. I blind fire a lot. It attracts them right into our trap. We have 2 snipers in the front on wings, 2 more close in, and then my team captain in the back like a semicircle. You'd be surprised how well it works, especially when you're using PSG-1s upgraded to 800 FPS and 500 rounds per minute. Kind of slow RPM, but it has 3 M150 springs melded together in a customized gearbox, which we had to enlarge. I don't even think enlarging is a word. Enlarging to get larger gears. Seriously? There's no airsoft motor that would pull 3 M150 springs that are melded together. I mean, and how'd you enlarge that gearbox? Did you have a mold made? You made an entire new gearbox casting? And this goes on and on and on. You can read this. Go over on my Facebook. Link is in the description. He actually thinks people are going to believe this shit. And then here we are again. He just keeps digging in. And this is old. A lot of people know. All the adults know about this. You kids might be new to you. And that, again, is wrong. Many people do not respect us, but try playing in a league where up to 1,000 FPS is allowed. And gaving anything under 400 FPS. It's not going to work at those distances. Try to run a Blue Noise setup. See what happens. 1,000 FPS. And Mr. Jarek should know this because he has an FFL license, which is a federal firearms license, according to him. 1,000 FPS is a frickin' firearm, you moron. There are no airsoft leagues. I play with 1,000 FPS. What are you, fucking stupid? And then to end this out here, this is my favorite. Where are we at? About 10 minutes of video. They're talking about Echo 1. This is my favorite. This is my favorite comment here. Talking about Echo 1, guys asking a question about Echo 1. And Jarek, his response to that, now, yes, this is 5 years ago. Just tell you just what a fucking moron he is. Says, well, Tell him the world champ says hi. Laugh out loud. I'm team captain to Blood Dragons, and we are holding world title. I was in London for a little over 2 months for that. There's no difference. Just trust me on that. They are only more expensive because of the paint on some, and that it's an American version. I didn't know there was a world championship for airsoft in London. And I had no clue that Jarek4 holds the title as the world champion in airsoft. So, that, kids, is why you shouldn't even watch that kid's videos, listen to him, be on his Facebook or anything. He's a fucking stupid, lying moron. End of story.